WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF Super Middleweight Champion of the World, William El Indomable Scull.
Gentlemen, I gave you instructions in yourself at all times. Shake hands, boys.
Mayo Fiesta. Every single belt is on the line. Here we go.
About using footwork, using Disney. Scull's going to have to get out of this.
He starts ripping the body. He makes that ring smaller and smaller until he starts breaking down opponents.
Shot to wake him up to get going. Conventional whip.
Every time you do extend that jab, you're going to be
in the ring. Just a predator walking his opponents down. I think Scull's also going to have to try to win one.
Last 6 opponents have been dropped in the first 3 to 4 rounds. Good body shot there by Canelo. And he doesn't bite at the feints. His style right here. If you're not going to be, so he's not intimidated by. He flicked the jab. Canelo came right back with his own.
Talk saying he was going to eat Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo
Scull is looking to counter something that
saying his game plan tonight is to make Canelo uncomfortable across the. Is my fist.
Any kind of mistake, give him any kind of opening, just like that. Canelo give a different look, but nothing coming out of that left-handed stance of William Scull right now. Been there, done that.
See how aggressive Canelo is against the fleet-footed Cuban. And Sergio, nice. Started with a right, ended with a left upstairs.
Right now, it's Canelo can control and definitely the more comfortable one. It could be straight.
But it was interesting, in between rounds, you heard Eddie Reynoso saying, we're going to stop this guy.
He is an accurate puncher. That was certainly a judicious one.
Giving props to a former foe.
Canelo Sergio has evolved defensively significantly too. Daniel Jacobs in this kind of phase 2.
He's throwing the right punches at the right time in an in-and-out style where Canelo can't catch a rip sway around when nothing's happening. Just like that, in the middle of the ring as well.
Activity with incredible accuracy, really outside of the reach of evil.
Scull's got the size advantage for sure.
Yeah, but he's fighting squared up. See, and that's why Canelo's taking advantage of that. How he uses experience and old bull mentality, calls it and parries the punch. Power behind it, but there's timing behind it and accuracy. And with his size,
things differently than he has his whole career. He's going to be very judicious.
Away, fans here to support Canelo Alvarez also.
The more punches Scull throws
down and makes him force
of Canelo. I just thought one him there round, and he's just been.
The more he moves, the more confident Scull's going to get.
Good body shot.
He's a spoiler.
Dalton Smith. Look, years ago, the WBO once ranked a guy named Derek.
As frustrating as it is, he keeps aiming at that midsection, and they keep
that would be his success because he's a good boxer, very athletic.
Well, he's throwing, he's not landing. For the IBF by beating Jevney
Darren Morris, who was dead at the time that they ranked him.
Knocked out by Canelo because they're not getting hit.
A bunch of gold glitter sprays all over the ring. There's a couple.
If you want to call it that, in Arislandi Lara,
right hand
is like a little more competitive.
It's a really good shot by Scull.
He's here for a reason. This will not be
that title. This is the same IBF that made Karin Shukadze in it.
Put his headset down, he's headed outside. Meanwhile, Canelo trying to
Howard, sorry, Sergio, you up their rank.
Promises to break Canelo's rhythm. Here on Scull, who continues.
More victories don't do it, man. I mean, you got the payday.
Canelo's dropped his last 5 opponents, Sergio, but he has said, listen.
See, this is a frustrating. Man, that is. These rounds convincingly, but Scull's trying to punch back at least.
Is he doing that, Sergio?
No, but that has a guy named Michael Eifert set up to be roadkill.
Round by far here.
That has 10 fighters ranked ahead of Diego Pacheco and Chris.
And these body shots, he's trying to annoy you. He's thinking about defense instead of offense. Back comes Canelo with a body shot right there.
The referee, I don't know if you can hear that, he said, let's fight. There's too much running around.
Look for that one shot. A lot more effective than anything.
He's going to do this. There's no surprise here to engage more.
No, really, because Canelo doesn't have the shots like that will sway around that Scull's doing nothing.
Yeah, it's one of the few sports in the world that if you don't like what your opponent is doing, you can punch him. He was right there in front of him. Hey, you gave Scull around.
Fight. You know, you're also here to win a fight. You want to.
I like that from the referee. Trust me, he's not delivering that message to Canelo.
The complaint with Canelo, you know, the heavy.
Boxing Canelo here on the zone.
Enough. Listen, pick him up, okay? Pick him up.
All your attributes, and yes, he's using everything he has. Whenever someone's not exchanging, just moving and jabbing here.
William Scull may think he's winning, he's not. I don't think he's green.
What does he have to be near?
And he has experience fighting a Cuban that has tried to frustrate him.
It's very frustrating.
Right hand was trying to get Scull against the ropes. Now has him in the corner, and that's when he got low. Two of them, and it dropped the hands. History is Canelo. Canelo versus Crawford later in the year. They're overlooking me as he lands a right hand.
And we saw that with Rigondeaux. It became almost a winning lead for Canelo.
I think you're generous.
Scull in this one. But usually you defend that fighter, but tonight you're all in on Santos.
We'll get it back.
Right hand lands for Canelo right before the...
Just be careful when you do go to the body. He's trying to lift you up with an uppercut.
Bien atento, güey, bien atento.
Pay attention, pay attention.
Slightly winning, but
Really?
I do think
We've seen combination punching to the body from Canelo.
Scull is from the part of... In the years we've worked together, we're always talking about the fighters being boring.
To make this a fight.
Joe, is there anything more Canelo can do?
to land clean, effective shots is going to be hard.
Despite playing out the way it is, you're going to blame Pine. Even though they're not as many as we'd like to see, are still being landed by Canelo.
I wish this fight was in a...
Estás caminándolo bien así.
You're walking him down nicely, but you got to feint before you attack.
Tienes aquí cerrado nomás y tírale uno.
And you got to keep it tight. Just throw one shot. Don't throw more than one shot.
Abajo, bájale abajo.
Initiating some of the Williams Scull.
He came prepared. He came ready physically. I just don't think he came in with the game.
Dominating round after round.
For a fighter not fighting, for a fighter not throwing punches.
Right now, Chris Mannix has Canelo ahead 108-101.
Yeah,
He can make the difference in this fight by being effective.
A little combination
To defend his championship, he didn't come to win.
rotation. This was not.
And Canelo scolding him, saying, come on, man, that wasn't a fight.
There are some probably in Germany and Cuba who believe that Scull did enough to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. All three scores go to the winner by unanimous decision. Canelo Alvarez!
115.
Ya, duel ini terjadi pada tahun 2009. Kala itu Canelo masih berusia 19 tahun. Dan lawannya yakni petinju yang memang terkenal dengan omongan sampahnya. Ya, dialah Lenardo Tainer.
Canelo
Dan tibalah pada hari yang sangat dinantikan. Laga ini berlangsung di Meksiko yang tak lain adalah markas Canelo. Canelo muda saat itu memang sudah dilatih oleh Eddie Reynoso, pelatih yang mampu membuat Canelo hingga menjadi raja seperti saat ini. Saat itu, Canelo mempertahankan sabuk NABF di kelas welter. Dan kini bel ronde pertama sudah dimulai. Di ronde pertama, Canelo mencoba untuk terus menyerang.
Los de él son de manufactura nacional y los otros son estadounidenses. Este chaparrito burlón que llegó muy hablantín, no quedarse. Esta que es la pantera, le metió la mano derecha. Reyes tercero sobre la superficie. No pierde usted de vista la mano derecha.
Namun, Tainer juga mampu membalasnya.
Y el segundo falla a la izquierda recta, avanza con la mano derecha, la lucha cuerpo a cuerpo. El episodio que va a concluir en el momento. La mano derecha.
Dan di ronde pertama inilah Tainer mulai mengejek Canelo.
Pero siempre será la punta de la barba y vean nada más. Le abrió la boca, esto se va a calentar. combinaciones y no enfrascarse en el boxeo de Lenardo que quiere sacarlo de quicio cuando sonó.
Ronde kedua, duel ini kini semakin panas dan serangan keduanya mulai berbahaya.
Trata de conectar ese volán con buen movimiento el norteamericano y ahí el gran prospecto tapatío.
Dan sekali lagi, Tainer mencoba mengejekkan Canelo.
Alcanzó a castigar con plenitud, pero ahora sí mete una izquierda, sigue ahí con una derecha larga y repite con la izquierda, que counteando, recibiendo, esperando y buscando a calculador en su boxeo. Se acaba.
Memasuki ronde ketiga, Canelo hampir saja membuat Tainer tumbang.
La pelea es mía, bien, la mano derecha, después remata la izquierda y remata con la propia derecha, el upper con la mano
Terlihat sekali bagaimana pukulan
Mendoza. Aquí lo tienen ustedes, vean la diferencia en forma de gancho a la zona hepática. Campeón mundial de la categoría de los pesos ligeros ahí. De la guardia del Canelo y hay que estar pendiente manteniendo el experimentado de 34 años de edad.
Dan kini sudah masuk di ronde kelima. Keberingasan Canelo muda semakin menjadi-jadi.
Parece que se sublima el norteamericano. Ahí falla con la izquierda y el Canelo conectó una buena derecha. Los dos se enfrascan en este cambio de golpes. Lenardo no es un peleador fácil, experimentado de colmillo mexicana con uno de los consentidos que mete a Cos. Y por eso le llama la atención el referee, Ricardo. Efectivamente, entre la guardia del norteamericano, gancho a la cara del Canelo, se acaba el round y otra vez la...
Memang diakui jika Tainer adalah petinju yang kuat dalam bertahan. Termasuk saat di ronde ke-6, ujian terbesar Tainer ya di ronde ini. Pasalnya, Canelo terus membombardirnya.
Como lo vemos en este momento, para mantener la distancia y a distancia a este peligroso rival. Pues que no se asumir de una manera incorrecta Tainer cuando soltó esa mano izquierda, lo vio usted bien, buscando ahora la zona.
Beruntung saja, Tainer masih tetap kokoh.
Vuelve a perderse atrás y el Canelo no ha podido meter sus puños ahí contra las cuerdas derechas, después izquierda, se queda contra el Canelo y se acabó este...
Dan di ronde ke-7 ini pula, Tainer kembali mengejekkan Canelo.
Aquel Álvaro Gutiérrez, Alfredo el Monote, ¡jota! Y patea derecha, entrando este hombre que está abriendo la boca y que puede ser muy peligroso. Cuando tú abres la boca, señoras y señores, esto está de jugar. Cuando abres la boca, lo pueden fracturar del arco. Insistente. El Canelo está dominando el pleito. Haciendo de manera espectacular, upper de mano derecha en dos ocasiones. Digna Yarir en este auditorio universitario donde juegan los Coros de Tepique. En el baloncesto. Esta maquinita de golpes para el orgullo de México.
Sangat terlihat di laga ini sepanjang ronde, Canelo tak henti-hentinya terus memberi pelajaran pada petinju sombong itu. Dari ronde 8 ini hingga ronde ke-12, Canelo terus mendominasi pertandingan. Namun sayang, ia belum mampu menjatuhkan Tainer.
Indicación para los oficiales. Ahí están las derechas. El gran poeta de Tepic. Con esa mano izquierda, lado bien los golpes el Moreno, pero vaya que le está lloviendo. Ahí está el Canelo tratando de atacar para terminar la pelea. Gancho izquierdo. Se levanta de su lugar y empieza a arengar al Canelo que suelta una mano derecha que revienta sobre el rostro de Tainer. Se acabó.
Dan kini bel akhir sudah berbunyi dan semuanya sudah tahu siapa yang bakal keluar sebagai pemenangnya.
El vencedor, Scull, Canelo.
Dan benar saja, Canelo yang keluar sebagai pemenang.